The Timberline Trail number 600 that circumnavigates Mount Hood is a popular and perhaps even iconic through hike in Oregon. Why, you might ask, am I covering it here when there is ample detailed information available for your planning? Simply put, I want to inspire you. Even if you're not ready for a 40-mile excursion like this one, take a walk. Engage your senses with input they're designed to thrive on. A few days with nature is good medicine. Here's my experience, one day at a time. Day 1 began on a sunny September morning at Timberline Lodge. While there are multiple access points to start this trail, the lodge offers free parking and a last chance for modern amenities before you hit the trail. We had chosen a counter-clockwise route based on advice from other backpackers, hearing that this might even out our total elevation gain. Ha! Wishful thinking. Either way you go, 10,000 feet of elevation gain will work your heart and your knees. Fill out a parking pass from inside the day lodge and head up the access road from the lower lot for backpackers. The trail will be easy to miss. A small dusty path that crosses the road should signal you to choose your course. With each step we took, the lodge began to shrink in view, and Mount Jefferson reached through the smoke to bid us farewell as we entered an ever-changing landscape. Our goal was Gnarl Ridge, 10 miles away. The White River crossing was our first and allowed us the chance to keep our feet dry with one giant leap. That would soon change. The rest of the morning stretch was incredibly beautiful and not terribly taxing. We traversed the snowless slopes of the Meadow Ski Resort and paused at each and every alpine stream. Water's definitely plentiful on day 1. This pleasant lunchtime soak is my definition of a perfect spa day. Crossing Clark and Newton Creek after our break meant wading thigh-high in cold, rushing water. It's important to give yourself a little training for these crossings. The basics are face upstream, use your poles as extra legs, go slow, and unfasten your pack, just in case the surging waters take you off your feet and you need to wriggle out. After relocating the trail, the rest of our day was up with a capital U. We achieved over 3,000 feet elevation gain this day. After signing in at the Gnarl Ridge trailhead for our overnight wilderness permit, we took a breath and kept climbing. We drug our feet to a nice little campsite in the early evening across from the remnants of a shelter on Gnarl Ridge. Smoke blew in for an eerie backdrop for this live report. Here we are, night 1, camping at Gnarl Ridge. As you can see, there's some smoke blowing through. Long day, ended up hiking around 11 miles or more. Made a couple wrong turns. But you know, what's a hike without a couple wrong turns? So our 10.1 mile day turned a little longer, but that's okay. There's a lot of uphill. Several river crossings, 2 that we had to get wet on. It was the safest way to cross up to our thighs on the second one. It was pretty intense. So just finished dinner and we're getting settled in for the night. While warm and cozy inside our tent this first night, monsoon winds swept up the mountain and blew away any idea we had of sleeping. I guess the mountain just needed to remind us who the boss really is. Day 2 is coming soon.